certainty is basically a way of saying, if I buy this from you, I am certain that the business is not going to fail. Or if I buy this from you, I'm certain I'm not going to lose my money. And the business model comes in very well because it dictates the way that you can price your services. So this is why people love subscription businesses, because they know that if I have people subscribing, then I have a very predictable revenue for the next 12 to 24 months. And so when it comes to business models, you want to think about what is predictable and what is scalable. So you want something where you're not starting from zero every single time. And actually early on, especially if you run, say, a services business, it can be very tricky to do that. The way that you do that is around how you construct your actual contracts, but also how you add in things that make it a lot more predictable. So for example, with Fanbytes, there were so many times where we could have easily just taken a big campaign from someone. So we had L'Oreal coming in and saying, we want to spend $500,000 with you. And the old us would have been like, yeah, great, let's do that. Whereas what we'd say is, great, but let's actually stretch it out over 6 months. So then we'd say, rather than 500 grand for a one-time campaign, we might do the campaign over a long enough time period, but then you pay us 83 grand a month. Suddenly, that exact same contract has been configured to ensure that it actually shows that in the next 6 months, we're going to be starting off from at least 83K every single month.
That's why agencies all love retainers.
Exactly.
Because it's a monthly amount of money as opposed to a large one-off sum that may or may not repeat.
Yes.
That's very scary in any business because you don't have fixed costs on.
And in any business, you can also add in different elements of predictability. So let's say again that I came here and I said, hey, I'm going to do your gardening for you. The first thing you think about is this is very much a one-time thing. But what if then what I did was, and if you paid, say, 50 quid every single month, what I would do is I'll come in and I'll do a hygiene check. And that hygiene check would be, just like pull out any weeds just to make sure that you're good. I'll just come over and give it a spray. It would take me 15 minutes. But now I have you for the next year. And I know that perhaps in the 4th month, you're then going to say, actually, do you know what? I need the garden again. So now, at first, you paid me, let's say, £300 for one thing. I then now have you paying £50 every month for a hygiene check. And really, I now have you, which means that in the 4th month and the 8th month, I've basically created another £300 because I'm always in your mind.
It's funny you say at 15 I started a gardening company, right? That
There
was
you
my
go.
first ever business.